The United Nations is continuing to raise the alarm about a regional expansion of the war between Israel and Hamas in Gaza, warning of a concerning shift in the posture across the blue line, a demarcation dividing Lebanon and Israel and the Golan Heights.
Our UN peacekeeping mission there has reported a concerning shift in the exchanges of fire between the Israeli armed forces and armed groups in Lebanon, including targeting of areas far from the blue line. The breaches and the cessation of hostilities since October 8th have already claimed many lives and caused significant damages to civilians and homes and public infrastructure. The recent escalation is dangerous indeed and should stop. UNIFIL, the peacekeeping mission, continues to be fully engaged with the parties to decrease tensions and continues to implement its mandate. Peacekeepers remain operational on the ground despite increasing risks and challenges. We reiterate our call to all parties to cease fire and to work towards a diplomatic solution.
Israel says it targeted and killed a Hezbollah commander and 2 additional operatives in a precise strike in the city of Nabatea, but made no mention of the civilian deaths claimed by the group. That explains its cross-border shelling would only stop when Israel's aggression ends in Gaza.
We are fighting in southern Lebanon with our eyes on Gaza. When the aggression stops against Gaza and when the shooting stops in Gaza, we will stop the shooting in the south. The Israeli minister came out and said, no, even if we stop in Gaza, we will continue in southern Lebanon. All right, you're welcome. It's not a problem. You continue in the south of Lebanon, and we continue in the south. And whoever threatens us with expansion, I tell them, of course, we are rational, meticulous, and a disciplined people. But if you broaden the war, we broaden. You escalate, we escalate. There's no problem with this.
Earlier this week, Hezbollah rocket fire also injured 2 people in the Israeli border town of Kiryat Shmona, where residents voiced despair and anger.
It's difficult for us out of town. They should decide an agreement or war to allow residents back already. 4 months is too much. Too much. We were never out of town like this under a normal government. The atmosphere is quiet. There are no people around. What can I tell you? Such a thing has neever happened. It's depressing. Depressing not to see people in their usual places. Such a beautiful city.
Both Israel and Hezbollah have said they do not seek an all-out war, while Israel's Defense Minister Yoav Gallant warned that they could copy and paste in Lebanon what they've done in Gaza to Hamas. The almost daily exchanges across the blue line risks triggering a broader escalation between Israel and Lebanon with profound implications for the entire region. Tens of thousands of people in northern Israel and southern Lebanon have already been displaced by this low-intensity fighting, as the UN warns both sides to stop playing with fire as it continues to press for an immediate humanitarian ceasefire in Gaza as a solution. Siobhan Briceby's SABC News, New York.